But the Colts and Texans played an incredible AFC South game. I tell you fucking what, dude. From a gambling perspective, this game was so fun to watch because I did make two little anytime touchdown parlays. You're all welcome. They didn't hit, so you're lucky I didn't fucking tell anybody about it. Um, yeah. I was on the toilet. I think sometimes some of my best thinking happens when I'm on the toilet. I was wrong on Sunday morning. So bummer there. But all the touchdowns in the game were awesome. Tank Dell got in the end zone, so did Joe Mixon. I had both of them. So to see those touchdowns were big. And then, it seemed that like the Colts are a team that are just like they're kind of like cockroaches. They're just not gonna die. Like they're just good enough to like stay in a game, and to like get you in a position to win. But like more often than not, they're just not gonna fucking win. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel
Sean,
like it happens all the time.
Sean, are you off the Anthony Richardson train yet? I mean, this guy
Oh,
stinks
I
Can you
am way
believe
off
what
of
he
it.
did? Can you believe what the fuck he did?
coming out.
Yes,
Have you ever seen a quarterback do this
He
in your
said
life?
I thought he was injured. He goes to the press conference and says, "Oh, I was
I was fucking
tired."
tired. It's like it's week 8, dickhead.
Brother, what if you should have
Come on, man.
lied through your teeth. You should have said
Oh,
you
I had a
tweaked
fucking
something,
hernia. Played through
you
a
had a
fucking hernia
cramp.
today, bitch. Like
Like,
something, dude.
that is why Joe Flacco was elite and Richardson is not.
I mean,
There's already
it
talks
also
about there's already talks about them starting a different quarterback.
also he went 10 for 32. Like I
He can only throw a
With a
deep
pick.
ball, and even then, it's not consistent.
he's
Well,
so
deep
bad.
balls in
Like it
general aren't
doesn't.
necessarily like consistent. That's a
No,
lower
but
percentage
Joe,
throw.
you have
So,
a better chance to do something big with Joe Flacco than Anthony
well, yeah,
Richardson.
because Joe Flacco's gonna like
Underthrow
manage
it
the
and get a
game.
PI.
He's gonna dink and dunk and like make you play honest football and then burn you deep. Joe Flacco's gonna do what a quarterback needs to do. But I get what you're saying though. I just do like Jonathan Taylor was rolling, I feel like too, at one point in that
20
game.
carries, 105 yards.
Like was rolling. They had him. They fucking had him. And then he did something that I literally have never seen. I mean, like you don't see 8-year-olds don't fucking do that. Like Pee Wee football players don't do that. Asking the quarterback, asking to come out.
It's just
Call timeout.
ridiculous.
I just do like the only thing I can really see, and I heard it on Pat McAfee, I think today. I don't know who said it on the show, but it was like, dude, like maybe there could have been like a conversation after like because like last week, I guess he had like a long run and was like visibly tired and then fumbled the ball the very next play and like turned the ball over. So maybe there could have been a conversation like that Sunday or later in the week, like, hey man, if you're really, really fucking tired and you to the point where like you can't do your job, you gotta let us know. And so like maybe that was his like how he interpreted that. But like, dude, even then, like pretend you're hurt, walk over there and tell him
Anything,
to call timeout. Do something else.
anything.
Call a run
Literally
play.
anything than the universal sign in any fucking sport to like, I want to come out. Take me out. That is the universal sign. I cannot believe that shit. I
Audible
cannot
to a
believe
run play. Like do anything.
that. Well, he fumbled on the mesh point last week and he did it this weekend too. He's done that two
Yeah,
weeks in a row,
they're
fumbling on the mesh point.
He is not a good quarterback.
I
they
think he
screwed
is, but
themselves.
I think
It's good.
the hotter take is that quarterbacks this young shouldn't be fucking starting this much. I think that's the hot take. I think you should have benched his when you had Joe Flacco and you knew you were going to have him. You bench Anthony Richardson for the whole fucking season and learn under Joe Flacco. Pull a Jordan Love, pull a Patrick Mahomes, pull a Tom Brady, fucking wait. And then hopefully you've learned enough from a true professional and then you can be successful.
Easier said than done when you have uh established quarterbacks within the system already. I mean, granted, it is Joe Flacco, so I'll give you some of that, but
Joe Flacco.
it is much easier when you already have an established quarterback, not when you've just drafted this guy in the first top 10 picks or whatever it is that they got
Well,
Anthony
he only played
Richardson at
4 games last year, 5 games or some shit like that.
due to injury. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, still, so it's like, all right, like you had flashes of greatness last year. Um, you looked really good, but we just kind of want to sit you. You got hurt. Let's get you stronger. Let's get you better mentally. We got this guy, Joe Flacco. He can win a Super Bowl. I'm not, we don't think, we obviously, we don't hire him if we don't think he can, but like he, Joe Flacco can win. He knows how to do it. Like, just fucking learn from this guy. Like, you're just way better off. Jim Irsay's patient. He's been the owner for fucking ever. They were awful for a while, dude. Like, he's a patient guy.
Well, no, he's just a high guy.
There's nothing
He
wrong
does
with that.
he doesn't
There's
know
nothing
Where
he
do
does
wrong with
we
that.
all the drugs.
There's
where
nothing
do we
wrong with
land
that.
on where do we land on the Texans? Are they a good squad? Are they not? Some not sold, man. Like they've looked good in certain games and then they've looked bad in others. I know it's a division rivalry game, but like I
They're
don't know
above
if I'm
average.
sold.
They're above average, and they're not anything special at all this year.
I think they
I think the
probably
biggest
win
thing
the
is there's no
South.
Nico Collins, so
I think they
And
can win
Diggs
the
got hurt
South.
too.
Yeah, I think they could probably win the South in a wild card game, maybe a divisional game. But even then, if you win the divisional, like the Houston Texans, if they're not playing their best football or staring down a scary Chiefs team, that's not going to end well. So, I mean, yeah, like at the most a divisional round win for this Texans team, I think at the most.
yeah, they're just not
Hmm.
good, man.
But they're going to
They're
win the
just not
South.
good.
The South is hot garbage.